Done it. There it is. $1 billion.
Wow.
I know people have been able to hit the damage cap for a long time, but it always requires a very bespoke setup that not everybody can do on a day-to-day basis. This wasn't terribly difficult, and in fairness, I'm not even sure if all the buffs we had were actually proccing me at the time that I hit it. But I digress. Let me show you the moment in a Twitch clip that we've got here. So this is the this was me right here. I'm going to put my sound on. Sorry if I sound annoying when I hit it, because I do get very excited. And I'm just going to rewind that very carefully because it did go off very quick. Nope, not quick enough. Not quick enough still. It's coming. It's coming. What's she? There it is. So you can see that is the 1 billion damage, and that is the actual in-game damage cap. Yeah, there it is. $1 billion. Man, that streamer's an idiot. So let me just kind of show you now the kind of damage numbers I were doing in the range before we actually hit that. So it does require you to use aces. I will go through the build in a little bit. But you can see here, I've got Coyote Mask buffs on there because we need to crit as well to hit that. When I didn't crit though, some of the higher numbers I were hitting were like 750, 800 million quite easily, which you'll see in just a second. But got Coyotes, Future Initiative, Vigilance, and then we've also got some of the seasonal modifiers in there as well. And of course, we're going to use the Nemesis because the Nemesis gives big pew pew damage. So I'm going to, there you go. So 151 million just casual shots without much actually activated. And then I'll do all out. So that was a non-crit. But the 336 million, just really easy. And if I stick on my pulse, see what we hit. Only 354, but one of my teammates did just actually overcharge, so we can bung this pulse out here as well. We might get one more chance if my pulse comes back. 371 million. You're getting the idea. 396 million. We'll do one more overcharge in 10 seconds, and I'll show you the build. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not sure if we got 4 of a kind or not, but we'll see. Ah, we didn't crit just when it mattered in the video, but you saw the clip anyway. But the idea of showing you this is look, 410 million. Like it's just insane without a pulse at that point and what you can hit. And what Mike also pointed out to me was if you use the Mantis with this build, you can just hit really big numbers. Like 50 million really easy there without any seasonal modifiers active. We're hitting 20 and 30 million with the Mantis with the seasonal modifiers active. And this thing's really easy to fire. Obviously, you've got to play scoped in. But, that's just the name of the game for this gun. 164 million there. Again, without any seasonal modifiers on. You can see the bar still building up in the reticle. But snipers are doing absolutely insane damage. It's all a little bit crazy. But let's get into what I was actually using. So if I go back to my Nemesis, I had to pump my expertise up a little bit to 23. It was 15. I don't know at what point I managed to hit where I was going to hit over the cap, but that was just it. With the Nemesis, you can see we've got 324% headshot damage. Really nice. My crit chance is actually modified here because I've got the seasonal modifiers on, so I'm near the cap at the moment because of the seasonal modifier, and I'll show you that in just a second. But only 62% extra critical hit damage, but this again made all of the difference. These two damage numbers here, the crit damage and the headshot damage, are kind of the same kind of damage number in the calculation. So essentially they're just adding the two together when you get a crit, giving you that huge whopping damage. We decided we were using aces, which obviously you've seen already. But we seem to get better results from using the 2 HG pieces, because essentially you get more headshot damage natively than using a chain killer and an Araldi backpack, but you probably can hit damage cap with both, depending, because obviously the HG pieces are very hard to get. HG comes with 13% headshot damage and 20% marksman rifle damage. Weapon damage, headshot damage. Ideally, if this was critical hit damage here instead of weapon handling, I probably would have hit the damage cap again a little bit easier. And a headshot damage mod here with vigilance, giving us 25% extra damage. Then with the HG chest, we've got weapon damage, crit damage, headshot damage, and headhunter. Really nice, obviously. And then the rest of the pieces were just aces, obviously giving us marksman rifle damage, more headshot damage, and we were basically after getting as much damage as we possibly can from flipping the cards. I happened to land it on 4 of a kind. But yeah, really, really, really good. Obviously, we're getting 30% amp damage on the next shot, which is crazy, crazy good. So from there, then we've got the gloves with headshot damage on as well. And then we've got the knees with headshot damage on. And then we've got the holster also with headshot damage on shock. We did use the tactician's drone. And the reason why, when it's overcharged, I can't go into it at the moment, but you get some extra damage from overcharged pulse. But we probably didn't need to use that because we were going to use the Achilles pulse and overcharge that as well. As you can see, my Achilles pulse has 21% extra damage on as well, which is also going to be playing into effect of how we did it as well. But yeah, it's just rather crazy. It's a lot of damage and, you know, just a lot of fun. Now let's just do one more shot here. I'm eager beaver. See what we get. Ah, we didn't crit, but we didn't crit, and we still hit for 420 million. So absolutely insane, absolutely insane. Seasonal modifiers that you're going to want to put on. We used the all out seasonal modifier. So when activated, you have 10 seconds to eliminate the enemy within any range zone. This zone now. This zone that the enemy was killed in will now count for the full range spectrum. But obviously we get 5% increased weapon damage from it as well. So really, really nice. Dead easy. Then you're going to want Cull of the Week. So each headshot from behind cover, long range, gives you 5% marksman rifle damage. Up to a shot of maximum of 30. I built that up to very close to the end of the bar. Very close to end of the bar, just so that we can keep this damage up as long as we can. And it says here the bonus resets whenever you exit cover. We did also build up retribution using my secondary weapon so that I had some crit chance as well, because the crit makes all of the difference. And then obviously we go with Tapper, because Tapper gives us an extra 150% headshot damage. And you can see them, you know, there you go, you can see at the bottom the little bunny rabbit and everything just kind of sat chilling on the bar. So that's going to be it for the video. I had to post the video. It was just a huge amount of fun messing around. And we'll just give it one more shot, right? Let's wait for that seasonal modifier to come up now. And come on, seasonal modifier. You're at the top. Tell us we can activate. There it is. Activate all out. So let's see what happens this time. So let's activate all out. We're going to shoot a headshot. We got a crit. Full pulse. Come on, baby. No crit for the end of the video. We lose. Oh, well. But you saw the clip. It does work. And you've seen, you know, 364 million. Nothing's surviving that out on the playing field. But that is going to be it for the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. 60% of you that watch my videos are not subscribed, so please do hit that button. It really does help me out. Like, comment down below, and maybe come and see me live on Twitch, because I am live right now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.